welcome to the Smark Talk podcast. It's been a year.
It has been a year.
It's been a
It's
year.
been quite some time.
Yeah. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and when we first did it, it didn't flow.
Hmm.
So now we're just like, hey, you know what? The thing is, I've been listening to a hell of a lot of podcasts, like like for the last year. So
Yeah.
I kind of have an idea of how to run my own style of podcast while being a little bit, like keeping it as my own thing. But yeah, we're gonna talk about wrestling.
Yeah. And if all hell breaks loose, we could always just get drunk and do
yeah,
the whole Carl Anderson and on talk with Jericho kind of
yeah,
thing.
we do dress and drag and do the hula. But yeah, no, we're gonna cover a couple of things today because rather than just like keep it focused on like WWE like the last one we did, we're just gonna talk wrestling like
Yep.
it as a
Straight up
whole,
wrestling.
and it's gonna be great. And kicking it off, I'm gonna start with you've got news.
I have a bunch of news. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it off with the news. We're gonna get the boring stuff out of the way first.
Let's get the serious thing out of the way. I say. With the whole deal with Benich.
Oh yeah, Ric Flair. We send our well
Yeah.
wishes to him and his family, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Huge outgoing support. Media's I've covered it completely wrong, to be honest.
Yeah, all of
Um,
that shit, man. All of it.
Yeah, but I think it started off with it was Mean Gene said something about a colon. He went in for colon surgery because he had abdominal pains, which wasn't true. I'm sure Gene didn't mean anything by that and causing stories of drama, but
Yeah, no one knew what it was. He's old. He went to
yeah,
hospital. He's old. I mean,
in-
come
in
on,
all-
guys.
it's a horrible thing to say. But I mean. How old is Ric Flair? I've been anticipating it for a
knows.
while since Roddy
God
Piper
knows.
died. So it's been a while since I've foreseen something like this happening.
Oh,
But
God knows.
uh,
He old, man. He old. He
yeah.
old man.
So on the news front of that, he did undergo surgery on Friday. It said that he is doing a lot better, but he is still in a critical condition. So
Yeah. Yeah,
literally time will tell. It's one of
Yeah,
those
so-
kind of deals.
yeah, bit sad, but at the same time, is like I said, and I said it like he's old. He's old.
Yeah, it should
It's-
be noted as well. We're recording this on Friday, the 18th of August. So any news
Yeah.
that's come up after that is,
Yeah,
obviously,
it's not.
we're recording news
right
that come out before. So
Yeah.
yeah. In terms of other news, he's had an external pacemaker as well. So his heart is beating on normal levels and everything. So he's dealing with some sort of infection. There's been a kidney dialysis and all that stuff. So, but he's doing
again,
his heart
again,
is improving.
Yeah, the general thing of that, he's old.
Yes, yeah.
I just want to make it out there. It's not like he's in like it's age. It's age that is finally caught up to the Nature Boy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it's like that. Like I said, well wishes to the like that fans and other wrestlers and be given the support.
Yeah.
You know,
But if a day comes where he walks out of our hospital bed, you can be sure on Instagram there's going to be a video of Ric Flair
he's gonna take
wearing
two of
a
the
hospital
nurses with him.
gown.
He's gonna take
He's
two of the
taking
nurses with
down.
him
Yeah, out of a hospital door.
into a
doing
limo.
into a limo doing the Flair strut in a hospital gown. You can
Yep.
see that happening. Bare
That's
ass and
exactly
everything.
But,
Okay, I'm going to piss Twitch off a little bit. Unintentionally, but we have to.
Nothing
have
new
to
there
talk about it.
then.
Yeah. But we have to talk about this because it is wrestling.
It is.
And I know we're not supposed to be doing specifically WWE. But you have got, New Japan stuff to talk about. And, all
like
that.
I said, it's wrestling as told.
Yeah, wrestling in general.
So,
but
yeah, that's the way it
we
is.
need to talk about the cash-in.
Yes.
We need to talk about the cash.
So, this year's Money in the Bank winner, Baron Corbin, cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Jinder Mahal this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live.
Unexpectedly, I mean,
Unexpectedly. Yeah, I was expecting the cash in up this Sunday at SummerSlam. More on that.
Yeah,
later.
a lot of people are. So a bit of news about that actually, which I've dug up.
And
Go on.
stop jumping shit, dude. Christ,
I'm sorry.
calm down. Slow your
I
roll.
like to jump.
This is a chill podcast.
I just want to talk.
Well, that's what we do. But yeah, he cashed it in got distracted by John Cena and joined the very elusive and rare club of Money in the Bank winners to cash in and not win the title.
Only 3 people. Who was it? It was Damien Sandow,
Damien
Baron
Sandow,
Corbin,
Baron Corbin,
and
and John Cena himself.
yeah, Cena himself. Yeah, yeah.
The only you could technically add Mr. Anderson in on that, but technically he didn't cash in.
He didn't
just,
cash in. Yeah, he
lost
just
the
lost the
briefcase.
briefcase. Yeah, yeah. And he won. So
Yeah. So
in big fashion.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
shit.
dumb.
Mm.
Like I don't know why.
Aha.
Rumors are that he has heat backstage because of what he said to
does.
Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, is one of them. Social media activity has, in fact.
Yeah, it's just the fact that his and it's petty as fuck, but it's because his Twitter game isn't on fleek. And for those who can't see me, because this is a podcast, I did the air quotes when I said fleek.
Yeah. It's a bunch of other things as well.
Dumb though.
Yeah, it is backstage politics because here's another thing as well. Apparently, head writers or whatever have lost faith in Baron Corbin because of the way his promo style. Basically, they're not entirely happy that.
Well, I will admit
his promos aren't there.
No, he's not great on the mic.
No. So they lost faith in terms of that. Apparently, his attitude backstage is cold. That being said,
but he is an asshole. That's his shtick.
Yeah. But
that's like saying they lost faith in Stone Cold because he flipped everyone off.
Which he did. But in all it was a case of he should have been a bit more professional backstage. For feeling that the head writers again now, whatever.
Because the head writers fucking know what they're doing.
Enough said. But
oh, pardon me.
So we lost faith in him as a top guy for now, but he is still expected to get a huge win over Cena this Sunday at
I would not be. I
want to see him.
I was gonna say to anyone watching SummerSlam this weekend, don't be shocked if Corbin goes over Cena clean. And Cena's on the fucking pre-show. That match is
that's a pre-show match.
Yeah, what are they? I think that match is a pre-show match.
Fuck off. I know that they've announced a new
unless I've read it wrong, but as far as I can tell, that's pre-show.
I need to check that out. But I know they've announced another match where it's a 6-man tag match between Woken Hardys and and Jason Angle and Jason Angle. This is the Miz Taraj.
Yeah, against the Miz and the Miz Taraj,
yeah. Is that on a pre-show? I can't believe that. Look at Cena on a pre-show. Who'd ever see the day?
The times they are a-changing.
Fuck me.
But no, there's like that. That's great.
Yeah, so
we'll talk more on SummerSlam later, as well, because
yeah. Again, but I expect Corbin to literally beat the shit out of.
I expect Corbin to go over clean.
Ballistic.
That was my Facebook beep. I do apologize. I'll just close it at.
Lol.
We're professional here. No, we're not.
Oh, very. I mean, look who your hosts are, people. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But in other news, WWE have erased WWE news have erased another person from the history books, and rightfully so in this case, because we all know about they've erased Chris Benoit. We've erased Mel Phillips. Yeah, Mel Phillips. Not sure if
Phillips?
Yeah, but I was figuring that out too. Because I was like, who the hell's that? He was an 80s ring announcer, and this is an interesting.
You said you lost me at ring announcer. Who the hell cares?
Exactly, but the story behind it is quite interesting because it turns out that they had to do it because one of the fans who was affected by Mel Phillips for the story has traumatic flashbacks every time he sees him and is a big fan of WWE, so they had to remove all content of him from the history books. And this is where it gets fucked up. It's a proper scandal, this one is. He basically between 1991 and 1992, he was fired from the company because he allegedly had a black book of names of kids that he would meet up after shows in different cities.
That's fucked up.
It is extremely fucked up, and the only reason that I've seen that they've taken so long as to erase him, rightfully fucking so, is because we simply haven't got around to doing it. Which, considering how much of content is on the network, including new and old content,
Yeah,
it
that's
would take
fucked
time to
up.
get rid of all
That's
that. It is
fucked up.
completely fucked up. Yeah. So
That is.
that was a bit of a dark fucking moment for the podcast right there.
Yeah, moving
Um,
on to liar things. Holy fuck, dude. Like,
Dalton Castle, everybody. I'm
Dalton
joking.
Castle, who's not been at a couple of ROH shows as far as I can tell, which is
Is
strange.
he booked? Is he booked for
I don't
anything
know.
upcoming in New
Like I
Japan?
said,
Or?
the ROH is ROH. They do all their recordings and stuff like in mass bulk and stuff. So like
Yeah.
stuff happens, but then you see a bunch of ROH competitors over in Japan, and it's like, wait a minute,
Mm,
why do they? That's not happened. And it's a bit confusing, but again, there's a
yeah.
bit of that. I don't have much on ROH lately because it's been a bit of a dry period for ROH because again, it's
It has.
been the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax tournament.
Yes, it has. And you've got all the
And
details on that.
holy crap, what a tournament!
Mm. I saw highlights of the
Yeah, man.
finals.
Yeah, man. It was freaking awesome. For those who don't know about the G1 Climax tournament, um, it's a day after day round robin tournament, A block and B block, where some of the best competitors in New Japan compete to score points, and then the winners of each block, whoever has the most points from each block, go into the final. The winner receiving a guaranteed ticket to Wrestle Kingdom to main event it for the IWGP Heavyweight title. However, the twist is that the IWGP champion is also in the tournament, and if he wins it, then I
He gets
guess
the night off?
I guess he gets the night off, or I think it's more like he probably choose someone. I don't actually know what happens if the champion wins. I don't think they've ever done it, and if they have, it was back when New Japan was in its dark days.
Mm. Didn't Omega go over on sorry, yeah, went over on Okada in the tournament, didn't
Yeah, Omega beat Okada in the tournament.
he? Mm.
That was like that the Kenny Omega Okada rubber match.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very anticipated match. One of the best matches of the tournament.
But it still leaves the whole rivalry open because now
Yeah.
it's one apiece.
Well, no.
It is
Yeah,
because
technically it is one apiece
technically because there's
it was a tie on
time
the
run out.
last one. Yeah, time
Yeah,
ran out.
yeah.
That was great. But the winner of the whole G1 climax was Tetsuya Naito,
Mm-hmm.
the leader of the Los Ingobernables de Japón faction of New Japan.
Probably saying that 5 times wrong.
Yeah. My second favorite faction, actually. I freaking love them. They're brilliant. Yeah, he went over Omega in the finals. Omega,
Hell of a
obviously, yeah, hell it was awesome. Omega obviously going in to become the first Gaijin to win it 2 years in a row. So that was the story behind that. And of course, Naito winning because he had lost the IWGP Intercontinental title to Hiroshi Tanahashi before the tournament happened. Because Naito is one of these people that his whole shtick is that he believes there's too many belts in the company and he doesn't care and he just throws the belt around. Should have seen the state on the the IWGP Intercontinental title whilst Naito had it. It was legitimately falling apart. Bits had broken off. I was like, damn, they went all out with that storyline and gimmick. But no, yeah, the G1 climax was fantastic. I just don't know how any of them can do it, because even if they're not in a match that night in the tournament, they're still having a match.
Yeah.
They went,
It's the equivalent of the old school, and I'm putting emphasis on old school King of the Ring tournaments
Yeah.
that WWE used to have.
yeah,
There's so much hype behind it, but
not,
this is
yeah, it wasn't done over a couple of weeks. It was done.
no. This is a proper tournament done right.
Yeah, it was like, and they do it, and like I said, if they're not in a tournament match that night, they'll be in like a 6-man tag or a tag team match or whatever.
Yeah.
Really like their tag team matches in New Japan. It's really strange. No, yeah, it was also the last G1 climax for the Blue Justice Yuji Nagata. A lot of the Bullet Club guys showed him a bit of respect, especially Bad Luck Fale, considering Bad Luck Fale was mentored by Yuji Nagata. Yuji Nagata is a third-generation superstar. He was one of the stars of the dark days of New Japan. And yeah, it was cool to see because he only won one match throughout the whole tournament. but he put a lot of the younger guys over,
Which is what you're
which was
supposed to do on the
really
way out.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Done right.
So, and
Oh.
it's not so much that he's on his way out. It's just that he's slowing down
Yeah.
because he's basically doing what Jushin Liger does.
Yeah.
Because Jushin Liger's in his 50s and the dude's still flipping about the ring. Like
Speaking
one
of
of the
guys
greatest junior heavyweights in history is Jushin Liger.
Oh, without a question.
Without question. And then the biggest shock of the G1 was during the final, as they were about to go to intermission, the return of Katsuyori Shibata.
Yes. Yeah, that was a fucking pop and a half. Jesus.
And he returned to an ovation that was Daniel Bryan Yes Movement worthy. Like
AJ Styles' debut Rumble.
Yeah,
movie.
like holy crap. The thing is, with Shibata had faced Okada earlier in the year, and they did a spot where he did a very stiff headbutt.
Stiff.
Yeah. How else am I going to describe it? It was
Deadly.
The thing is, it caused, and he bled from it. Now he's done the spot 100 times before, but this time, blood had clotted inside of his skull.
The noise, I
yeah,
still
he
hear the
kind of like
noise.
cracked his skull a little bit, and he basically nearly gave himself a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah. The echo that Fudd made. I mean, I want people who even aren't wrestling fans watching the cast to try and figure this out.
Like if you
imagine
just
an
type it in
arena
on
full of people.
just type in on YouTube Katsuyori Shibata versus Okada headbutt or something like that, and you'll find it, and it is a sickening thud.
Imagine just an arena full of people, and the noise it made echoed throughout an arena, and you could just hear everyone just like sort
They
of
were
groan,
in Sakura Genesis.
in
What was
unison.
that? That was it Sakura Genesis? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure, but you could hear just hear the gas from the arena. It was just like, oh.
It might have been Tokyo. It might have been the Tokyo Sumo Hall. I can't remember the venue, but it was one of the bigger venues in Japan. And oh man, was that.
Yeah.
But he returned, and very, very much a man of few words. He's just I don't know what he said. I don't speak Japanese, but I can only I can only
assume
assume
that I'm back.
Yeah, it was I'm back and thank you. And then he came in. He was there for about 10 seconds, and he left. And the crowd went mental for him. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Katsuyori Shibata now. Maybe he takes on Minoru Suzuki for the Never Openweight title. I don't know. But
well, Okada didn't win. He's kind of free for Wrestle Kingdom. Never know.
Well, no, Okada's the champion. He needs to be at Wrestle Kingdom.
He's not the champion. He's a US champion, isn't he?
No, Okada is the champion. He is the IWGP champion. I think you mean Omega.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think with the IWGP US heavyweight title, I think they're only going to give it to Westerners.
Americans, yeah.
No, not Americans. Westerners.
Westerners, yeah.
So the likes of Michael Elgin and Juice Robinson or David Finlay or the members of the Bullet Club. Sans Yujiro Takahashi. But yeah, no, that's all the New Japan stuff. Oh wait, no, they did crown new IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions in the form of King Ricochet and one of my personal favorites, the captain of Team Taguchi Japan, Ryusuke Taguchi, the funky weapon. Never has a man utilized the ass so well.
Women, on the other hand,
Asuka. Well, there's not a female division in New Japan, so.
No, I've noticed that actually.
Yeah, they have their own. They have their own companies in Japan for women. They have legit separate companies, and that's not a sexist thing. It's because they wanted shows where it was all women.
Yeah, it was more of an independent thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like, it wasn't like sort of like, oh no, the men are better. Because if you've seen some of the women matches out in Japan, holy shit!
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah. So you mentioned earlier that about wrestlers slowing down their careers. Someone who sure as hell has it. It brings a smile to my face because you love the guy. Terry Funk's coming out of retirement again.
How long for this time? 2 months? 3 months?
I think he's doing like a 6-man tag match of some sort. I think.
Is this with House of Hardcore? Is this?
It might be. I
have a feeling this is the work of Tommy Dreamer.
I think Dreamer's involved somehow. I'm gonna try and get this one up because it just occurred to me now.
Yeah, I feel like this is the work of Tommy Dreamer. Speaking of wrestlers coming out of retirement, Joey Mercury's back in the ring.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, Jesus.
He's ripped.
He's ripped, and it's questionably ripped.
It's very questionably ripped, but I've after
Like
the
Jinder Mahal ripped.
yeah, after the spot that crushed his face, like, and what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
that was
spot
sick.
that crushed his face, and then it was the leg injury. I don't think I would. I didn't think I'd ever see Joey Mercury wrestle again.
Hmm.
But it'd be quite interesting to see what happens from this point out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see him
So
in NXT sometime soon. Who knows?
so at the age of 73, back to Terry Funk, he's coming out of retirement for 2 matches.
Ah, well,
Um,
it's one-offs then, isn't it?
yeah,
It's not like
yeah,
the
it's
thing.
one
It's,
off.
it's
Yeah.
like it's not because the Rock and Roll Express is still going, and they're what in their 60s.
Yeah, he says he's doing it for money, which I believe because he loves the business. Nobody in you can't question someone who loves the business more than Terry Funk.
No.
Um, so this is a weird one. Since when was since when was the angle set up for I think it was Ring of Honor for Jerry Lawler to face Cody Rhodes?
See, no, I don't know.
But
I found that out um from an Instagram post from
I saw
Brandy
it on
Rhodes.
YouTube. Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. It was like a backstage segment between the
Yeah.
two. I was like, when was Lawler in fucking Ring of Honor?
Yeah, well, Lawler still does a couple of still does a few independent dates.
Yeah.
If you know, it'd be quite cool to see Lawler versus Rhodes. That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So
Um,
like that. It would just go like that.
I really want to see Dalton Castle in the main title picture though, because the guy is pretty much a Ring of Honor veteran,
He is. He is.
and he is over with the crowd as well.
Yeah, he really is. The thing
I'm
is
a
though,
I'm a
the,
big
the thing is though,
supporter.
the Ring of Honor board of directors are very stoic.
Yeah.
They don't like comedy gimmicks. And
No,
let's
no,
face it, Dalton Castle's gimmick was comedy when he started.
it is. It was comedy when he started. It got over huge.
It's got over. It's massively over, and he's amazing in the ring. Like
I'm not being funny. When I go to Eurogame, I'm half tempted. My thing for Eurogame is I go cosplaying as wrestlers, and I'm very tempted to do a Dalton Castle
yeah, I won't be.
cosplay.
I won't be.
You're gonna be one of my boys.
No, I wouldn't be standing with you there on that one.
You
Although,
won't be standing. No.
no,
You, when I'm in line for the games, you'll be my seat.
no, never gonna happen. However, if you can make the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling one of the boys, you're over in my book. And Tanahashi always up for a joke. But yeah, that was. Look that video up on YouTube as well, folks. That is a funny old one as well.
Also, the very powerful asshole of Justin Fuji like
Yeah.
that's a fucking hilarious.
It's crazy. But you're moving around on like that. There's a lot of like because I'm looking forward to ROH picking up a little bit now. But we moving around to more independent circuits and the British circuit in particular.
I was feeling this is gonna come up.
Yeah, ICW Shug's House Party 4 happened recently.
Oh yes.
And that was a good event. I watched it. It was fun. I absolutely love what ICW do. It's not for kids.
Nope.
It is not for kids. Insane Championship Wrestling, based in Scotland, it is not for kids. There was some matches up there. Jimmy Havoc made his return to ICW.
Jimmy fucking Havoc.
He came back making a announcement for a death match between himself, Mikey Whiplash, Stevie Boy, and Chris Renfrew.
Yep.
At their signature,
At the Hydro.
Yeah, at their signature event, Fear
At
and
the
Loathing.
Hydro.
The Hydro. Their signature event in the Hydro in Edinburgh, I want to say. It's called Fear and Loathing 10. Look it up. Fear and Loathing, that's the biggest one. Something else that happened at Shug's House Party, Grado has left ICW.
Yep. I don't think we've seen the last of him, but I mean, yeah, he's going on to, I want to say bigger and better things, but it's fucking...
It's GFW at the end of the day.
It's GFW. I got news about that later on, but we'll get to that.
No, we don't. We don't have news about GFW.
No, I have to mention this.
No,
because
we don't
it's
have
very
news about
interesting.
GFW. Fuck GFW.
I know, but we have to talk about this because you said it was a wrestling podcast. We have to talk about this.
So dumb.
But staying on the topic of ICW, we haven't seen Velasco Grado. I don't think. He'll be back.
Yeah,
definitely
probably.
be back.
He's a staple in ICW.
Yeah. I mean, when you go out to fucking Madonna, you know you're over.
Well, he doesn't go out to Madonna anymore. He comes out to a
He does.
custom theme because
Yeah.
he's a heel right now. Well, he
Oh, does he
was.
go? Is it the
No,
99 Problems
no,
song?
no. It's a custom
Oh,
theme.
oh.
It was like a flat out custom theme.
Yeah. So Fear and Love and Tend they've announced the commish for that.
The
Big sexy
commish,
Kevin Nash.
big sexy, yeah.
Yep. So far only one match has I mean we mentioned the Jimmy Havoc match.
Yeah.
That still needs to go down on paper, but the big match, one of the big matches have been announced between Lionheart
Yeah.
and his opponent,
The
the whole
whole
effing
fucking
show,
show, Rob
Rob
Van
Van
Dam.
Dam. Also set to make an appearance at the Hydro is Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Yep. Future announcements to be announced.
They're
But
still working up to it.
they're working.
We
They're
don't
working
know
on to it.
who the number one contender for the ICW Heavyweight Championship is, so we don't know who Joe Coffey's going to
Yeah.
face. But
Oh no, to coffee. That would be. If they mentioned a match, or was that of a house party?
no. Like I
Between,
don't know who's going to face him at Fear and Loathing.
Oh right, Fear of It, right. But
Yeah.
this is an interesting one. I'm not. This must be recent. And I think they're teasing it out of a Hydro. One of your you mentioned it a few days ago about one of your favorite chav gimmicks, Ravy Davy.
Ah, fucking Ravy Davy.
Ravy Davy cut a
Ravy
re
Davy.
cut a really intense, really
Promo.
emotional, really passionate promo
Promo. Yeah.
on Bram.
Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Drummond Square.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Bram was it a work shoot or shoot? I don't know what it was, but
I don't
Bram
know. I
Bram
don't know.
Bram fucked up his face like
Yeah.
badly, like
Yeah.
swollen, bruised, cuts. Like I don't know what the fuck happened,
Yeah.
but
It was
it
like that.
sounds like a tease. Maybe after that promo at least
Yeah.
they're acknowledging it, but maybe they're teasing a possible match between those two at the Hydro.
Oh no,
I
it's
don't
happening.
really
It's
know.
happening.
It's gonna happen,
That's gonna
and
happen.
it might even be an unsanctioned match.
Probably,
Maybe
but
that's
it's
what they're
gonna
leading up to.
happen. Yeah. It's crazy, but it was I don't know. I don't like Bram.
I no, not only every time he talks, the way his eyes are and the way his sort of fucking beard moves with his mouth, in a weird way.
Well, it's like Davey said. He's the biggest fuck up in professional wrestling.
He is. Every time he talks, he reminds me of a Bo Selector mask, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's bad.
But yeah. So that's all the news that I personally have got for ICW.
That's all the news there is for ICW, really.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Shifting gears, still in Britain though. WCPW.
What culture?
What Culture
I
Pro
have nothing.
Wrestling.
I have nothing.
They've made their return to weekly shows, loaded. After the
Have they
whole...
gotten approved by YouTube?
Yes, they have. They got it like that.
Thank fuck for that.
But they also they put it up on What Culture Extra on Thursdays, and that's their
Nice.
paid subscription one. They have a Twitch channel where they stream loaded, which is where I watch
subscribe
it.
to that. Yeah.
I already follow the channel. That's every Friday at 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
And then they put it on YouTube on the following Saturday. Now, in the return show, the main event was the villain, Marty Skrull.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
My cosplay for this year.
Yeah. Where he took the main event and became the number one contender for the WCPW World title. The
Awesome.
following week, he then challenged Joe Hendry, the local cunt.
Little wanker.
Yeah, the local hero. I don't know.
Is he still a heel?
Oh yeah, him and the Prestige
Okay.
are a heel. I hate Joe Henry, man. I didn't like him as a face.
I did like the the parodies he did, like I'm Drew Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
Yeah, I just don't like him. But no,
he does feel a bit bland.
that's coming through now, and of course that match ended in a disqualification. So it's like, oh well, obviously this is going to build up to something that's a lot bigger, because they can't screw over Marty Scurll considering his affiliation with the Bullet Club right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, saying that, I've seen that. I did see something about Joe Hendry challenging, of all people,
Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger. Yeah,
that's
Jack Swagger.
happening. That's happening. That's at the next event.
Yeah.
So, we'll go like that. Another thing that happened, War Machine won the WCPW tag team titles from Scotty Wainwright and Will Ospreay. And in that match, Scotty Wainwright got really badly injured.
What was the injury?
Um, no one knows, but he was sick. Like, he literally threw up during, like, halfway through the match, and the guys from War Machine were like, oh shit, we can't touch this guy. What's going on? And then Ospreay just carried the match. Like,
Ospreay's a hell of a worker.
Yeah, and it was one, and the thing is, in WCPW, Ospreay's a heel, but it was one of the most clean and authentic real face turns ever. Just because of how well
oh shit,
Ospreay carried the match against War Machine. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
But,
I just had some bad news on my phone.
What?
Well, it's not wrestling related, so I'll tell you later. But...
Yeah, okay, well, yeah. Not like that, but no, man, it was great. And the one thing I love about it right now is that I'm really into the indie wrestling scene. I'm really into the British wrestling scene.
It's never been this big. I mean, even back in the territories, I don't think indie wrestling has been as big as it is now because there's such a huge pool of talent.
Yeah, I don't think British wrestling, indie wrestling's been huge over in America for years, but
yeah. Oh no, I'd say British wrestling is definitely on the rise.
It's the resurgence of British wrestling.
Yeah, definitely.
And
because they got the big horse backing them.
Yeah, it was the WWE UK tournament that did it. End of. Like that's just it. It's great. And again, there's a bunch of local wrestling companies have cropped up all over the UK, in Wales, in Scotland, in Ireland, in England. They've all cropped back up. And
speaking of local Welsh wrestling schools, how's that going for you?
It's going well. I don't really want to talk about it on a public forum.
That's fine. I was going to ask you one question about it, but if you don't want to have it.
No, it's my own thing. But if you guys follow me on Twitter or my Facebook page, you'll notice that I'm going to a wrestling school here in Wales under the name of Royal Imperial. They have an event coming up this month called Tequila Sunrise 6. So they've been around for a while.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I have bad experiences with tequila.
No, yeah, that's something that I'm working on, and maybe if you do want updates on how it's going for my friend, though, you can check it out on the Auburn Phoenix channel. My buddy Scott, he is one of the guys that he's the one that I'm doing it with. So, no, it's been really fun so far. But yeah,
he does vlogs on there and everything.
Yeah, he does vlog on it. So, but yeah, it's something that I'm doing, but I'm keeping it to myself at the moment.
No worries. So as coming to a WWE related topic again, some people who
are NXT.
I wasn't
take over Brooklyn 3.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was going to mention that because I haven't actually been following NXT, but
oh, dude, you are missing out.
I know. I don't know where I lost interest.
Freaking Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Andrade Cien Almas has gone back to his proper heel gimmick. Cassius freaking Ono. I mean, come on.
Oh no, I think I tuned off just after Cassius Ono came back.
Alistair freaking Black and Cassius Ono had one of the best matches ever. The knockout artist against the Black Mass Roundhouse Kick. Oh, such a good match.
Who won that match?
Alistair Black.
Yeah, I could see him take up a title soon.
Oh yeah.
Or being called up soon.
Yeah, he might get called up.
Well, actually, yeah, I've seen that. He's done a few shows on main event and all that, and I think he was in a kickoff show as well for a pay-per-view against the Star Factory guy, Kurt Hawkins.
No, that was main event.
It was but I think they had a rematch as well.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but the news I had was about Mr. Zigglesworth.
Mr. Zigglesworth.
I'm still calling him that. So.
Look what you did to Mr. Zigglesworth.
As a lot of people might have noticed who watch wrestling, Ziggle he hasn't showed up on TV for a while, and the news is that they plan on doing a complete repackage on him,
Yep.
which could be a good thing. As long as it's not another fucking golf caddy gimmick.
I
Or
feel,
cheerleader gimmick.
yeah, no, I feel like, because apparently WWE doing another superstar shake-up to what I can
Yeah.
tell,
And they're doing an NXT thing as well.
yeah, I think I hope he goes to NXT.
Yeah. People from main roster might get sent to NXT, which would be great for their careers.
Yeah, it'd be great
And
for their career. It'd be great for NXT.
yeah, definitely. Because they've already got like the
Yeah.
the experience and everything, so they could properly teach people in the ring,
Yeah, and it'd be
That's that
great to get, and like, you know, it's like he's already, like, it's the same, like Ziggler's already a big star. If he went down to NXT, even if he lost a match, he's not freaking Ziggler. He's a former world champion. He is
Exactly.
You know, he
Bobby
is.
Roode versus Ziggler. Now that would be something I'd like to
That'd
see.
be a hell of a match, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that would be great to see as well. I think I've gone through all my news in terms of what I had on my notes anyway.
Yeah, that's like I said at the beginning of the cast, guys. I don't want this to be like, oh, this is segmented. We do this, we do that, we do this.
Yeah, we literally make notes.
I
And
want
then
to
talk
make it.
about
I
the
haven't even
episode
taken notes.
overall.
I'm just talking about what I've seen in the last like couple of months.
It's a bad day where I'm the most professional.
Yeah, it's a strange day when he's the more professional one than me. But like I
Oh,
said, like I've been
shit.
listening to podcasts for months now, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, actually, I kind of like the ones I prefer are the ones where they just talk.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's the
yeah.
best thing about it, and that's what I want this to be. It'll probably improve over time the more we do it, but
Tune in next month where we have Alex Riley on the show.
Sorry, Tom, hi guys. But no, we got what's the big event coming up this Sunday, buddy?
SummerSlam.
The biggest party of the summer, and this is the part
We
where
haven't. Yeah.
this
we
was
need
the
to talk
part
about
where I wanted to do the prediction. This is the only thing that I had pre-planned, the predictions for the matches.
that. Yeah.
So
Actually, what is the card? And I know they keep adding. There's a lot of matches as far as I'm aware, and they've recently added the
I got it.
Yeah, they recently added the 6-man tag as well.
Yeah. So here we go. So hang on a minute. Oh no! Don't go away. Oh shit in hell, that was. Sorry.
Okay, there is a lot of matches. Shit. Okay, I got the card. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so oh, actually, this is the kickoff. Cruiserweight Championship match. Akira Tozawa, who is the new Cruiserweight Champion, I might add, versus Neville.
Yeah, I think Tozawa's keeping it.
I don't know. I think Neville might take it back.
Why? They're just stagnating Neville at that point.
True. But they need to do something with the Cruiserweight division. So I don't know. Maybe they'll keep it on Tozawa.
Yeah, they need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What a squandered opportunity. Anyway.
Second title match of the kickoff show: New Day versus the Usos.
Oh really? They relegated the SmackDown Tag Team match to the pre-show.
Unfortunately, and it's against it's both teams as well.
That sucks. I think the New Day retain.
Aren't the Usos the tag title champs?
No, the New Day are the tag champs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I say New Day retain as well. Yep. Cass versus Show with Enzo Amore suspended as Sharkation. Now, there's a lot of speculation about this match where they're saying Enzo might turn heel and get back with Cass.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
It would be a swerve.
It would be a swerve, but where would they go after that?
God knows. I say Cass is going over on that one. Although I hope they give him a new finisher because that big boot is just lame.
Yeah. I mean, he's a tall guy. Do something like a brainbuster. I don't know.
No, his old
Cass.
finisher, the East River Crossing, was fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do that before in ages.
Like he
stopped. That was a good move.
Yeah, he stopped doing it after NXT. Like the only one he did was the Empire Rambo and the Bada Boom Shakalaka, which was a dumb.
Say now he is in a program with a big show, so maybe he can't just.
Obviously he can't just lift him up. Hence why they're giving him the big boot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it again in the future. I don't know.
Maybe.
So yeah, I say Cass on that one as well.
Yeah, Cass on
that. Orton versus Rusev. I don't know. I say Rusev on this one. Because I think they're trying to get him to. They're trying to get the push under Rusev.
I think it's going to end in a DQ.
Actually, yeah, I haven't even considered DQs. No, I'm still sticking with Rusev on this one.
I only think DQ because like it's Randy Orton and Randy Orton doesn't lose because
Yeah,
he's
that's
Randy
true.
Orton, which is a bit dumb, but hey ho, he's Randy Orton, and they
Uh,
want Rusev to look strong right now. So
yeah. Speaking of Rusev, before we go on to the next one, they're thinking of repackaging Lana to back to her old gimmick and
yeah,
managing Tamina, which I think
Tamina,
would be a good
yeah,
move.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
dumb.
Speaking of women, speaking of divas, divas, sorry, that's a fucking shunned term now. SmackDown Live Women's Champion Naomi versus Natalia.
Oh, I'm going with Nene.
I have to go with Nene as well. It's been far too long
It's
since she's had a title run.
like
Watch me whip, watch me Nene all the
what
way.
Naomi has like of all the women on the roster, she's come on in leaps and
Oh
bounds,
hell yeah,
man.
she's carried the SmackDown division in
Like
my opinion.
holy crap,
And what she's done with the title looks
she's
amazing.
bedazzled.
It's badass.
Yeah, her whole glow gimmick is what got her over in the end. I'm glad
Yeah,
like she took a risk and she hit the
it
nail on
paid
the
off
head.
big time.
You
Yeah,
know, I love
definitely.
her. I love the fact that she doesn't use the rear end as much anymore.
I hated that move
I know you
with a
did.
passion.
I know you did. It was just
It
one of
was
those
so
things.
bad.
Like so, it's like
Yeah.
it's
I love the kicks that she does as well.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
awesome.
her kicks are amazing. I don't know what she
Yeah.
uses as a finisher right now though. Is it the split-legged moonsault
I think it
or
is.
is it the triangle hold? I can't remember.
Maybe both.
Probably, but yeah, I mean she still does the rear end from time to time, but it's more like part of a
A
sequence now.
signature
Yeah, it's
more
more like
than
a
a
sequence.
finish,
Yeah, more
yeah.
than a finish now, which I'm really glad
Yeah.
of. But
Yeah.
yeah, um,
Roman's Championship, Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Originally, Bliss
originally
versus
Bailey.
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey
Yeah,
won
but she
that
got
night.
injured.
She's
Um,
not winning it. Alexa's gonna keep that title for a while, I think.
Definitely,
I think Nia Jax is going
Bliss
to be the
will.
one to take it off
I
Alexa in the
agree.
future.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, I'm going
Uh,
with Alexa Bliss on that, Little Miss Bliss.
I gotta go with my future waifu as well.
Future waifu.
Shh. Raw Tag Team Champions Sheamus and Cesaro versus
The
the newly
reunited
Shield.
two-thirds of the
Shield.
Shield.
Because Reigns sucks.
Yeah, which is crazy because it turns out that they didn't really have hard feelings against each other. It just one of them just wanted to be the first to fist. But they're going up against
And
Debar.
yep.
Debar.
And
I fucking hate that. That's what they're called. Debar.
the bar. We are the bar.
We are the bar. Debar.
The bar. The big the bar.
Shout out to King Ross for that one.
Yeah. I'm seeing the Shield going over.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I
Shield
think
going
they're
over.
leading up to the full Shield reunion shtick. But no, well, come on.
I mean, Reigns needs help.
Yeah, but
He needs help getting over, bless him.
I don't know.
Let's move on to the
I
next
don't
one.
know. It's Reigns, and this isn't the discussion. This is our predictions.
Okay, so Wyatt versus Demon Finn Balor.
Oh, I'm going
and you
with
have to
Finn.
expect the Demon.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
with
gotta
Finn.
see. Yeah, as much as I'd love to see Wyatt get more wins under his belt, you gotta.
No,
put the
man,
Demon
eating
in this one.
pinfalls is working well for him.
It's working well for him, but he still needs a big time match. Once, unless it's
Oh, because
a
he needed
SummerSlam
to
match.
lose to Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Oh, so dumb that match.
Hey, we have a projector. Let's use it. We've already made our feelings clear on the next match. We've seen versus Corbin. Corbin to go over for us.
Yeah,
for me, at least.
Corbin was going.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was on the pre-show, but obviously
Okay.
not.
Okay, this will be an interesting one to talk about. Styles versus Owens with Shane McMahon as special referee for the US title.
I think Styles is retaining,
I
but I
think Styles is. I think Styles
have a
rotates.
feeling. Yeah, no, I have a feeling that I'm wrong.
Shane's gonna be implemented in some way, and
I get
feel
the
they
feeling
might
this is
lead-
building up to a Survivor Series match. Team
I have a
AJ
feeling
versus Team Shane.
No. I have a feeling it's gonna lead to a one-on-one match between Owens and Shane. Myself.
Owens and Shane, really?
Yeah, they teased it at actually that was the original plan I think for SummerSlam. It was discussed at least between Shane and
I don't
Owens.
know. Yeah. If AJ,
Now-
no, I'm sticking with AJ. I'm going to stick with AJ retaining.
I'm gonna go with AJ on this one as well.
But
Here's another one interesting one to discuss because now we don't have to worry about the cash in Mahal versus
yeah,
Nakamura.
I'm still going with Nakamura. The time is right.
Now I don't know about this one because originally I was gonna say Corbin cash in.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Um, Also, something to keep in mind is although it was forgiven, Vince apparently was not happy about the whole Cena being dropped to his head thing, so he was a bit sort of cautious about using Nakamura. So I don't think we're ready to pull the trigger on Nakamura
you
because of
see, no,
that.
I saw differently. See, I've
Yeah,
seen differently like that.
I think if Cena
Cena was
Cena,
all
Cena
right
says
with it, for God's
he was
sake.
he was a professional, but he was good with it. I think Cena might have said to
It
Vince,
wasn't Nakamura's fault
no,
either.
I think I
It's
think I think
fault
if
on
anything,
both sides.
yeah, because Cena hasn't taken a bump like that before, really, and a
No,
move like that
like
before. Um,
it's the exploded suplex. It wasn't like that. He fucked up.
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of. But it's wrestling. It's
Yeah,
not ballet.
I think Cena might have talked to Vince saying, "Look, it's cool,
No,
don't worry
I
about
still
it."
think.
So
I think. Yeah. No, I think
all
Nakamura's
that,
going over.
yeah, all that considered, I think I'm gonna go with Mahal on this one.
With his shit
Yeah,
leadership.
I think we might have a future plans for Mahal with the title, so that's my only reasoning by that one. And then we got to the big main event then for the Universal Championship:
The
Lesnar,
second of the double
Reigns,
main event.
Joe,
Yeah.
Strowman. Yeah, second of a double main event, and I no
I'm
Lesnar.
going with
'Cause
Lesnar.
Yeah, Lesnar as well, because we made just the tease of the stipulation that Lesnar leaves at SummerSlam if because
Yeah.
there's a conspiracy
Lesnar's
theory
keeping
against
that
him.
belt. Lesnar's keeping that belt till Mania.
Yeah, and there's also been a leaked thing as
Yeah.
well.
But I
So
still think Cena's going to be the one to win. Cena's 17th title reign will be with the Universal title.
yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
And
something like that.
that is all
And that's all of SummerSlam.
that's all of SummerSlam.
And that's
Yeah,
all we have to talk about.
I had a bit more, but you don't want to talk about GFW.
I don't want to talk about GFW. I don't like GFW, and I don't
Can I
care
just?
about GFW.
I
I
know,
will
but
say one thing
neither
that's
do I.
stupid.
What's that?
Low-key joining LAX.
Yes. What the fuck? He's not even
He ain't
Mexican.
Mexican. He ain't Latino.
I gotta mention this because it is wrestling news. Alberto was stripped of the GFW title, and for the whole shit between him and Paige story and all that, and backstage and all that. I did not see this coming a mile off, which is why I feel the need to talk about it because he made his feelings perfectly clear on the promotion. So Jim Cornette's back.
What, GFW?
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for this week, folks. These podcasts will happen more often, especially like that. Maybe not every week, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, or when something really important happens, and we'll try and like that. Hell, maybe I'll even get a couple of you guys that were interested in this podcast coming back on the show for certain things. Who knows? You'll be able to find this on YouTube. This is where the podcast is going to be uploaded. That is where it's going to be because I don't know any other site to upload it to. But yeah, this has been the Smark Talk podcast with myself, Twitch, and my good buddy Gabriel.
Hola.
And until we see you the next time, folks, have a nice day. Peace out.
Bye. I know, that's why you had to talk about